Aprilia just dropped a bombshell in the MotoGP world. Marco Bezzecchi's epic win at Silverstone wasn't just a victory, it was a direct message to Jorge Martin. Is Aprilia proving they can take on Ducati's dominance? Stick around to find out why this moment is shaking up the 2025 MotoGP season. The 2025 British Grand Prix at Silverstone, one of the most iconic circuits in motorsport. The track is fast, the stakes are high, and the pressure is on. Marco Bezzecchi, riding for Aprilia, has been showing flashes of brilliance all season, but nobody expected what happened next. Against a stacked field of Ducatis, Yamahas, and KTMs, Bezzecchi delivered a masterclass, taking the checkered flag and securing Aprilia's first MotoGP win of the season. The Silverstone crowd went wild, and the Aprilia garage erupted in celebration. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Aprilia, a manufacturer often overshadowed by Ducati's dominance, proved they could compete at the highest level. Bezzecchi's victory was a testament to the team's engineering prowess and their relentless pursuit of excellence. The RSGP, Aprilia's 2025 machine, was firing on all cylinders, showing speed, stability, and precision that rivaled the best bikes on the grid. This was a moment of pride as Silverstone became the stage for Aprilia's resurgence. But the real shock came after the race, when Aprilia's top brass turned their attention to Jorge Martin, their star rider who's been sidelined by injury and frustration. Let's talk about what they said and why it's causing such a stir. In a post-race interview, Aprilia's CEO, Massimo Rivola, didn't mince words. He said, and I quote, "Our bike is competitive enough to win races, as Marco proved today. Jorge doesn't need to look elsewhere. He just needs to focus on recovering, trust the team, and ride the machine we've built for him." Ouch! That's as blunt as it gets in the high-stakes world of MotoGP. Aprilia's message was clear. The RSGP is a winning bike, and Martin's struggles are on him, not the machine. This bold stance has sparked heated debates among fans, where MotoGP passion runs deep. Is Aprilia right to call out their star rider, or is Martin justified in his frustrations? To understand why Aprilia's statement is such a big deal, we need to look at Jorge Martin's journey. Martin joined Aprilia in 2025 after a stellar 2024 season with Ducati. The move was seen as a gamble. Aprilia's bike was fast but inconsistent, and Martin was stepping into uncharted territory. Pre-season testing showed promise, with Martin posting competitive lap times at Sepang, but things went south in Qatar. A high-speed crash in qualifying left him battered, both physically and mentally. Martin pointed the finger at the RSGP, calling it tricky to ride and unpredictable in certain conditions. These comments didn't just bruise Aprilia's ego, they raised questions about team unity. MotoGP is a sport where trust between rider and manufacturer is everything. When Bezzecchi crossed the finish line at Silverstone, it was like Aprilia was saying, "See, the bike works just fine." Bezzecchi's smooth, dominant performance showed that the RSGP could not only keep up with Ducati's Desmercedity, but beat it on one of the toughest tracks in the world. This drama is pure gold. Silverstone has always been a battleground for MotoGP's biggest stories, and this year is no exception. Aprilia's confidence in their bike is a challenge to Martin. Step up or risk being overshadowed by Bezzecchi, who's proving himself as a serious contender. But can Martin bounce back? And will he stay with Aprilia or look to Ducati for a lifeline? Let's talk about the bigger picture. Aprilia's bold claim isn't just about Martin. It's about taking on Ducati, the undisputed kings of MotoGP. Ducati has won the last 3 Constructors' Championships, and their 2025 bike is a beast. But Bezzecchi's Silverstone win showed that Aprilia is closing the gap. The RSGP's performance, blistering straight-line speed, improved cornering, and rock-solid reliability has sent shockwaves through the paddock. Aprilia's message to Martin is also a message to the MotoGP world. We're here to compete, and we're not backing down. This is exciting news. The British Grand Prix has always been a showcase for underdog stories, and Aprilia's resurgence is one for the ages. Could this be the start of a new era in MotoGP, where Aprilia challenges Ducati's stranglehold? Only time will tell, but Bezzecchi's win has given Aprilia the momentum they need to keep pushing. So, where does Jorge Martin go from here? The Spaniard is known for his fiery determination and never say die attitude, but 2025 has tested his resolve. His crash in Qatar was a setback, and his comments about the RSGP have put him at odds with Aprilia's leadership. Bezzecchi's win has only turned up the heat, proving that the bike is capable of greatness. Martin now faces a critical choice: double down with Aprilia and prove he can win with the RSGP, or start looking for an exit strategy. Rumours are already circulating that Ducati could welcome Martin back with open arms. After all, he was a star in their satellite team before moving to Aprilia, but leaving now would be a risky move. Aprilia's engineers are clearly on the right track, and abandoning ship could mean missing out on a championship contending bike. For UK fans who love a good redemption story, Martin's next move is the one to watch. Will he rise to Aprilia's challenge and silence the doubters, or will he jump ship and spark even more drama? If you're watching from the UK, you know Silverstone is more than just a race. It's a celebration of speed, passion, and history. Bezzecchi's win and Aprilia's bold statement have made the 2025 British Grand Prix a turning point in the season. For UK fans, this is a chance to rally behind a team that's defying the odds and taking the fight to the giants. Aprilia's resurgence is a story of grit and innovation, and it's unfolding right on your doorstep. Plus, let's be real, British fans love a bit of drama. Martin's struggles, Aprilia's blunt response, and Bezzecchi's heroics are the kind of storylines that make MotoGP unmissable. Whether you're cheering for Martin to bounce back or rooting for Bezzecchi to keep stealing the spotlight, this is a moment that's got everyone talking. What do you think, MotoGP fans? Is Aprilia right to call out Jorge Martin, or should they be focusing on supporting their star rider? Can Bezzecchi keep up his winning streak? And will Aprilia finally overtake Ducati? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you, especially our UK fans. If you loved this deep dive into the MotoGP drama, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your mates, and subscribe to GP Talks for more MotoGP content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and check out our other videos for the latest on the 2025 season. Let's keep the MotoGP conversation roaring.